actually peel it. Take the dollar bill, change it. This is just magically multiplied. Watch. Completely unharmed. Inside.
Whoa!
What's good? Welcome back to How to Magic. Oh, magic! I am your host, Evan Era. Today, my lovely daughter, Ava, and I are showing you 10 amazing magic tricks and how to do them. So if you're ready, hit that thumbs up button for us and let's go! Okay, for this trick, you're gonna put your money where your mouth is. Here's a performance of what it looks like. Okay, V, I have a cool trick to show you. I need a dollar bill, though. Do you have one?
I might, yeah. Just a $1?
Any bill will work?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, I'm actually going to take it just like this. I'm gonna tear it.
Ah!
Just hear it?
Why are you tearing my money?
See?
Yeah, I see it. You're tearing it. Oh boy.
Like this? Yeah?
Yep, it's
see?
torn.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
torn.
All right, now watch. I'm gonna take it like this.
No. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Oh.
I'll teach you the secret right now. All right, here's how it's done. I'm about to reveal the secret. The secret to this trick is extremely simple, and I'll teach you how it's done right now. All you're gonna need for this trick is a dollar bill. And you can borrow this from your audience as long as you can keep it at the end. If you're performing on the street for someone and you borrow a dollar bill, you could keep it at the end as a tip. So all you're gonna do, it's a very simple setup. You're gonna fold the bill in half. And this doesn't have to be American money. If you're from a different country, you can use your currency. It works with literally any bill. I will say it works best with a bill that kind of has a busy design. So your only real step here is you're gonna fold it and tear. And you do this in front of the audience. You're gonna tear down about an inch, about the length of that first bit of your finger. You're gonna do that on both sides, just like this. That's what you want right there. Now what you're gonna do is fold this part back. Grab it with your thumb so that from the front, it now looks like you've bitten this piece out. So you're gonna have this up, and then when you bring it up to your mouth, you're gonna fold that piece back. So you're just folding it back and pinching it with your thumb, just like that. So at full speed, it's like this, and you really wanna act like you're ripping it off. So you're gonna tear that off like that, act like you have it in your mouth, and then instead of like spitting the piece back on like we would with the bite out quarter trick, all you have to do, come to the back side of the bill right here, and you're gonna pinch right here on this flap, on the opposite side of the bill, and then this finger is gonna grab right here on this side of the bill, and you're just gonna open it up like that. Now the beauty of this is that the tears are still in the bill, but they're so well hidden by the design that you can show the front and back side like this and no one is gonna see them. Now you can't really hand this out for inspection, but it does create a really convincing illusion that the bill just magically restored, and it's a completely gimmick-free trick. You can do this at home immediately. A great way to ditch this at the end so that no one wants to inspect it would be just like this. Stuff it into your hand, stuff it down in there, and make it disappear. You can do that with a magic thumb tip. All you do is stuff the dollar inside. These are available at evanairtv.com, an absolute must-have for every magician's arsenal. So try it out on your friends and family and let me know how it goes. And that is how you do the magic bite out money trick. This is a cool paper trick that you can do at home. Check it out. Okay, I have a cool trick to show you with a knife.
Oh.
So kind of dangerous if you're a kid. Obviously you want to have parent supervision for this. We also need a potato. Inspect the potato.
It's a real potato.
And we're also going to need some newspaper. And these things are kind of antiques. No one at home probably knows what this is. This is a piece of paper that has news on it. Kind of like a phone or a computer, but it's printed words on a paper that people used to read in the morning. You're going to take a piece of newspaper. You don't need a big one. Like that'll do. As you can see, the paper tears really easy, right? All we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a piece of paper like this, and we're going to drape it over the knife blade, just like that, see? Now I'm going to cut through this potato. Potato's normal, right? Real potato?
Yeah, it's a real potato. Really heavy
Watch.
potato.
I'm gonna take the potato like this, blade of the knife just like this, with the paper around it, yeah? Now if I cut through the potato with the paper on the blade, you would imagine the blade's just gonna cut the paper and the potato, right? Watch. Ready?
Yeah.
Cut the potato, right?
Yeah.
Now look. The newspaper is completely unharmed.
a minute. How would that work? How did that work?
Okay, no cutting at all, right?
At all. Like not even and it's wet and it didn't cut. Really? How does that work?
I'll teach you the secret behind this amazing trick right now. Here's the explanation to this amazing trick. All you need for this trick is a potato, a knife, and a newspaper. So you're just gonna take a piece of newspaper, about yay big, take a normal knife. Obviously, if you're a kid, you need adult supervision. I think I said that before. You're gonna wrap the newspaper around the blade of the knife. So the newspaper is gonna wrap right around the blade just like that. The sharp side is on the bottom of the fold. Now you wanna make sure you're applying even pressure across the paper. You do not wanna pull on one side of it or it'll cut through the paper. You have to make sure it's even pressure so that it doesn't cut through. So once you have the paper folded around the blade of the knife and you apply even pressure to it, you're going to use the paper wrapped blade of the knife to cut the potato. And you're just going to do that in one fell swoop. The blade's going to go on top of the potato just like this. You're just going to press down quickly and cut all the way through the potato. Now once you've cut through, you want to let this moment resonate for a second and say to them, now there's no way it cut through the potato without cutting the newspaper, right? And you can show the potatoes separated now. Show that it's in two halves. Tilt the blade this way, and then you can show that the newspaper is completely unharmed. On both sides, no cuts, no tears whatsoever. The reason this works is because the paper is wrapped tightly around the blade. So there's more pressure being exerted down on the paper, forcing it through the potato, than actually forcing the knife through the paper. It's a really cool trick and it's super easy to do. And that is how you do the magic indestructible newspaper trick. Okay, this is a cool one that you can pull off at home or the office or school, anywhere really. This is the disappearing pen cap. Check it out. Okay, this one is a cool pen trick that you guys can do at home. So I have a pen here. I'm gonna remove the top. I'm gonna just tuck that right there. And I'm gonna take the top right here. You can see it in my hands, yeah?
Yes.
Right here. All right, watch. I'm gonna take it into this hand. Squeeze it a little bit, just a little. It'll vanish, just like that. Watch. It goes right back onto the pen.
That was amazing. Wow.
I'll teach you the secret right now. The secret to this one is a lot more simple than you might think. Check it out. All right, this is a cool pen trick and it's really easy to do. All you need are two identical pens. You're just gonna take the top off of one. You don't need the bottom part. So you need two tops and one pen. Obviously you need a pen with a removable cap. Start out one of the tops on one of the sides of the pen. The other top is going to go on the back of the pen, just like that. So this is how you start the trick. Here's how you're gonna start out the trick holding this setup. You're gonna have the cap of the pen in your hand just like this. This is the one that's on the back of the pen. This is your extra cap here. You're going to have that in your hand and you're going to conceal it from the audience's view. So you don't want them to see this extra cap on the back of the pen from the very start of the trick until you reveal it at the end. So you're gonna have that concealed in this hand just like this, and you wanna hold your hand as naturally as you can so that it doesn't look suspicious to them. So you're gonna present the pen and say, look, I'm just gonna pull the cap off just like this, and then you're gonna take the pen right here and you're going to tuck it up underneath your arm just like this and hold it just like that. And you want to make sure that you're concealing the pen under your arm. You don't want it to be visible to them because you don't want them to see the cap yet. So you're going to put that whole thing under your arm just like that. Make it look natural, and then you're gonna come right back to showing the pen top right here. So at full speed, it should look like this. All right, so I'm gonna take my pen just right here. I'm gonna take the top, watch. So just like that, you've tucked it under your arm. Now you have the cap right here. Now you're going to do a simple vanish with this pen top. This is called a retention vanish. It's a classic sleight of hand move, and you can do it with a lot of different objects. It's really anything that's small enough to fit in your hand and conceal by palming. So you're gonna get the pen top into this position right here where you can come over and pinch it with your thumb just like that, so that when you turn this hand over to put it into this hand, you're actually going to keep it over here. So you do that by tossing it back and forth a couple times and get them used to that movement of you switching the pen top from hand to hand. And you're going to do that a couple times and you're going to get it into position where you can pinch it with your thumb just like that. Bring this hand over, you're going to pinch it, you're going to hold it right here, and then you're going to close this hand up around to make it look like you put the pen top into this hand. You actually haven't. You're going to keep it over here. So at full speed, it looks like that. So you've got it here. This hand comes over to put it into that hand, and you act like you're making the pen top disappear. You rub it out of existence, and it just magically vanishes like that. Everyone's gonna be amazed. Their attention is gonna be right here on this hand, because when you put the pen top into this hand, you're gonna look here as well. Where your attention goes, their attention is gonna go. So you're gonna put the pen top into this hand, you're secretly keeping it here, and you're gonna look at this hand, and you're gonna kind of bring it up like this, and their attention is gonna come up as well. You're gonna let this hand with the pen top fall to your side casually, and you're gonna ditch this little pen top into your pocket. So you're gonna do that while their attention's up here on this hand. So as you're rubbing doing this hand's doing some dirty work. It's ditching this pen cap into your pocket, and now that's completely out of play. Now all the attention's here. You can bring this hand back up empty, and it's disappeared, and you can say, watch. If I come right back up here to the pen, the cap is actually already back on. Super easy to do. Try it out at home. It's a really easy trick. All it takes is 2 pens and a little bit of sleight of hand. And that is how you do the magic disappearing pen cap. This is a classic card trick that's sure to fool any audience. Take a look. I'm gonna take the 2 cards, watch. Then magically link together. Here's the secret to the magic linking card. You're gonna start out by taking each one of the cards and folding them in half, just like this. Now you're gonna tear the card about a 1/2 inch from the edge, down just like that, across the bottom, and back up the other side to try to make it equal to the other side, so that when you unfold the card, you now have a big hole in the middle, and it looks like a ring of a card, just like this. So now this is what you need to start the trick. 2 cards with the middle torn out. Now here's the secret setup that's gonna make the trick possible. You're going to take an X-Acto knife or a pair of scissors. You're gonna very carefully cut through the card right here, just like that. So once you have the card cut, you're going to conceal that part in between your 2 fingers, just like this. An audience never knows it's there. Now that little cut is going to allow you to take the cards like this and make it seem like they just magically link together. Once you have them linked together, taking them apart is just as easy. You have the cut concealed between your fingers like this. You're gonna move the cards back into position, and you're simply going to slide that card right out of the cut, just like that. And then pinch with your fingers to conceal again, and the cards magically unlink. And that is how you do the magic linking cards trick. For this one, you're going to take an everyday object and do something truly extraordinary. Take a look. Okay, so you're gonna take a card and grab the magnetic strip, peel it off, just like that. Here's the simple secret behind this amazing illusion. This is actually not a credit card. The key is to find a card that's actually blank and does not have a magnetic strip. That's the first step, is find a card that looks like it could have a magnetic strip on it, but actually doesn't. Want one that's blank. Your next step is to take some electrical tape, and you're gonna cut a little strip. And then you're simply going to stick the little strip of electrical tape in place on the card. And you wanna leave a little bit of overhang so that you have something to grab onto. You can fold that around the other side if you want, and pinch it with your fingers to present it. Now all you have to do is grab the little tab, peel the magnetic strip off the card, and blow some mind. If there's something metal nearby, you could even stick it to it. If you're standing next to a refrigerator, you'd stick it to the fridge and say, look, it's magnetic. And that is the secret behind magically peeling the magnetic strip off of a credit card. Here's a classic trick that has been around for years, but is still absolutely astonishing. Take a look. So you have a bowl full of rice here, you have an empty bowl right here. You're then going to place this bowl on top of the other, and then you're going to flip both of them over, just like that. So now when we lift this bowl off, it looks as though the rice has just magically multiplied. So now you're going to level off the rice so that there's only one bowl full of rice. And now as you lift up on the bowl, it will look as though the rice is magically turned into water. Here is the secret to the magic bowls of rice. Okay, here's what you need to set up this trick. You need 2 of these little identical green bowls. This right here, it's a little plastic disc that fits perfectly over the rim of the bowls, just like that. You're going to need some dry rice, enough to fill up 1 bowl, and some water. You want to make sure you fill the bowl all the way to the top, very brim, just like that. Now the little plastic lid is going to sit right on top of the bowl and create a seal. So you can even invert it upside down like this, and you can see the little plastic disc is keeping a seal and keeping all that water inside the bowl, just like that. So now we're going to start the trick with this upside down on the table, and we're going to sit it on top of a few grains of rice so that the plastic does not stick to the table and we can lift it off easily. Let me show you. Gonna drop a few grains of rice on the table just there, and now you're gonna sit the bowl down right there on top, just like that. And you want this little tab right here to be hidden from your audience's view. So this should be on the back side of where they're looking. Now as you can see, the grains of rice will allow me to lift the bowl up without the plastic coming off, and it'll keep that seal for me. Now the next thing you're gonna need to prep is the other bowl. You're gonna fill it with rice all the way to the top. So this bowl is almost filled to the top with rice, and your other one is upside down and loaded with the water. So that is how we're gonna start the trick. Now the first effect of this routine is to make it look like the rice multiplies. eye. So you have a bowl full of rice here. You're gonna present that to the audience, and you're gonna say I have an empty bowl right here. And as you pick it up, holding it upside down like this will convince the audience that it's empty. They also see a couple grains of rice here on the table, and it kind of sells the illusion that the bowl's empty. You're then going to place this bowl on top of the other, just like that. And then you're going to flip both of them over, just like that. Now you've inverted the bowls, and the water is now on bottom with the little plastic disc between the bowl, and the rice bowl is on top. So now when we lift this bowl off, it looks as though the rice has just magically multiplied. Now the way this is working is the rice is actually sitting on top of the little plastic disc. If you look really closely here, cameraman, you can see the edge of the little plastic disc just there. But this really creates a convincing illusion that the rice is just multiplied magically. So now you're going to level off the rice. You're going to take the edge of this bowl, the one that you just lifted off the top, and you're going to push that excess rice off as you slide it over like this. Now what you're doing is just clearing off that lid. So you're just pushing all that rice off. It looks like you're just leveling it off so that there's only one bowl full of rice. Now your next step is to simply flip the bowls over again. Once more, the little plastic lid keeps the water in place so nothing spills out. And now the last step, you're going to make sure your thumb goes underneath this tab of the little plastic disc, and you're going to lift up on the top bowl. And now as you lift up on the bowl, it will look as though the rice is magically turned into water. The little plastic disc is here. You can secretly slip that off and tuck it into your pocket.
And that is the secret to the magic bowls of rice trick. Here's a cool money trick.
Money changer!
Money changer! Where you're going to make change in the blink of an eye.
Okay, so you're gonna take a dollar bill and watch. All you have to do is wave it back and forth, and it will magically change into 4 quarters.
Here is the secret behind the magic bill to coins trick.
The secret to this money trick is a lot more simple than you might think. So all you need is 4 coins. You could even use as many as like 10 if you can conceal them all in your hand. You're gonna start out with those coins right here in your hand. Now the real secret to this trick lies in the back of this bill. As you can see, the back of the bill is completely blacked out. This is black felt. It's the same material that this pad is made of. So all I did was I got a piece of black felt like this, and I cut it to the exact same size as the bill. And then all we did was glue it to the back, a little bit of rubber cement. So as I was saying, you have the coins right here in your hand. The bill is gonna go right on top of those. You're gonna pinch with your finger just like that. So the coins are concealed behind the bill just there. And you're obviously not gonna show this part to your audience. The bill is gonna start out just like this. You're gonna hold this above your black mat here. So as you wave back and forth with the bill, all you're going to do is flip it over and let the coins spread out across the table. Now you have to make sure you have the proper lighting conditions for this too. If it's too bright, you're obviously going to see the outline of the dollar, but if you're in a low light setting, it is truly an amazing visual. And you can also add your hands in there to provide a little cover of the bill flipping over. Create some nice misdirection for the change happening. So you're here, wave back and forth, flip, and it looks like the coins just magically have appeared from the bill.
And that is how you magically make change in the blink of an eye. Okay, here's a fun trick for a sunny day. Check it out. Watch. Here's the simple secret behind the magic appearing sunglasses.
This is all about the angle that your viewer sees it from. You don't want them to see the arms of the glasses on the top or the bottom. So you have to make sure they're seeing it from the proper angle. You want to bring them straight back so that the arms slide right into position over your ear.
If you want to get a pair of Laugh at Life sunglasses so that you can reveal the secret, those are available at EvanEraTV.com.
They make a great stocking stuffer. So it's a really simple sleight of hand trick. It's really fun to do. You're just going to hold the glasses like this between your thumb, and the fingers are going to go on the front of the glasses like this to conceal it from the audience's view. So you're here, glasses concealed, and it goes straight back. So it's up, straight back. Be careful with the speed of it, because you do want to do it kind of quick, but you also need to be aware of the ends of the glasses. You don't want it to poke you in the eye. That's why you put your thumbs here. You can kind of use them to spread the arms of the glasses out a little bit as you come up to your head. So you make sure that they clear your eyes and are going to slide into place over your ears. Another great thing about our glasses is that they're made of plastic so that they're a little flexible, and you can kind of bend these out. So when you're here and you're coming back, you want to make sure you bend them out a little bit so that it's not hitting you on the side of the face here, because you could potentially hit yourself in the eye. It's also going to mess up your trick.
And that is how you do the magic appearing sunglasses trick. Here's a cool way to blow someone's mind with a smartphone. Check it out.
Okay, V, I have a cool trick to show you with my iPhone. So I'm gonna take the phone out of the case here. You can see it, and the case is empty, right?
Yeah.
Cool, seems normal enough, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the phone, it's gonna go back inside the case like this. Watch, you can see this happen. It goes inside.
Whoa! Where did it go? Where'd it go? I just saw you put it in there. I just... Where'd it go?
Here is the secret behind the magic disappearing phone trick. Okay, here's the explanation to the disappearing smartphone trick. This is an ingenious trick called the case, made by Sans Mind's Creative Lab. It is a case that has a hidden shell of a phone inside. So it's pretty much self-working. All you have to do is start the trick like this, holding the shell of the phone, and then you can present the case, flip it over like this, and all you have to do is slide the phone inside the case, square it up, turn it over, and the case is just completely empty. It looks like the phone just magically snapped out of existence. It really reminds me of a card case, which I've shown in another video. It's like a hollow, empty case that you slide a deck of cards inside. It does the exact same thing. So smart to have done it with an iPhone or a smartphone. So to give you a backside view, when you slide the phone into the case, it just squares up just like that and disappears completely. You can show this all around. I wouldn't recommend handing it out to the audience, because there's a good chance they might discover the hidden shell if they just slide back a little bit, but it really looks so convincing that the case is empty. It's got so many holes in it that it can see through. I've never had anyone question it and ask to see the case. It's an absolutely amazing trick, and now you know the magical secret behind it. And that is how you do the magic disappearing smartphone trick. Here's a dangerous card trick sure to freak out your friends and family. Check it out. Okay, this one is a cool card trick. Hold those for me. We also need this right here. This is an ice pick, also called an awl. It's very sharp on the end, as you can see.
Yes, okay.
Stick right there in the wood. Very dangerous, yeah?
Yeah.
All we need is one card out of this deck. Okay. So we'll go through here, and let's use the ace of spades, yeah?
Okay.
So we'll take the rest of the cards and set them aside. Now here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna use my hand for this trick, okay? I'm gonna take the card, and I'm gonna wrap it around my ring finger. Okay. Just like that, as you can see. Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna bring it down here. I want you to grab the awl right there. Can you grab it? All right, and you're gonna turn it up so that the point is facing up and hold it from the bottom. Yep, just like that. Now brace it on the table, the base on the table, just like that.
Hold on. I don't want to be part of this.
All right.
No, Evan, please don't.
Just hold still, please. Hold the awl still. All right, ready?
No.
On the count of 3, it's gonna go through.
No, Evan, please don't do it.
1, 2, 3.
Please stop. Oh.
See if we can get it through one more time.
Is it gonna bleed? Oh, whoa. Please stop. Please stop.
Hang on.
I can like feel the. Oh. Oh. I don't want to do stuff like that. Whew. You're okay?
I'm good. Do you like it?
Yeah. Very intense.
Here's the secret behind making this dangerous illusion completely safe. All you're gonna need for this trick is one single playing card, a volunteer to help you. Actually, you could probably do it on your own. You're gonna need some type of sharp object, as an awl or an ice pick. You could also use something like a screwdriver or a knife, but this works really well. This is such a brilliant illusion. Here's how you're gonna set this up. So your right hand's ring finger is gonna fold down just like this. So that's gonna start like that, and then your left hand is gonna be like this. And you're going to position the ring finger of your left hand right behind the ring finger on your right hand. And you're going to bend this finger at the knuckle. So your left hand ring finger is bending at the knuckle right here, and that is what's happening underneath the card. So the playing card is covering that. The ice pick slides right through that space between your fingers right there, and it looks like it goes right through your finger. So this is what's happening underneath the card. The awl or the ice pick or the screwdriver is sliding right through that space right there. So what you're doing is creating the illusion that your finger is extended all the way out and the card is just wrapped around like this. And you want to start the trick out by doing that. You take the card and wrap it around that finger and say, watch, I'm going to show you something absolutely crazy. And then while their attention is on the object that you've handed them to hold, you could also just sit it up right on the table like this if you wanted to perform this solo. You are going to perform this move. You're going to fold this finger down with the card pinched like this and just turn this finger up like that. So now you want to extend the rest of these fingers out to kind of complete this like this. Now you're in position. All you got to do is slide that finger back a little bit to give give you space to slide the ice pick up through. It's super intense for the spectator because they're holding the object that's going through your finger, and then you're gonna slide back up, and then you can pull this finger back. So that's the finger on this hand. You're gonna pull it back as you pull this finger out, and you're just gonna extend this one up as you slide back. So it looks like you're just pulling your finger out of the card, and you can instantly show the card has the hole in it, and your finger is completely unharmed. And that is the secret behind the magic ice pick through the finger. Alright guys, if you liked this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and head over to our online shop. That's www.evanaratv.com. Lots of fun new items and holiday gifts shipping out worldwide. Check out the shop and give the gift of magic this holiday season. Again, the link for that is in the description of the video. If you're on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, or Facebook, go follow me on all those platforms as well. Alright guys, it is giveaway time. I'm giving away all the magic props from this video. I'm giving away 10 of the rice bowls and the iPhone trick to lucky comments in the comment section below. All you have to do to win is be subscribed to Evanera TV with your notifications turned on. You can do that just by tapping the little bell after you subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up and then leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know which one of these tricks was your favorite. Also, you can leave unlimited comments in the comment section. I'll be going through picking random comments and mailing out the magic tricks so that you can perform them at home. Alright guys, it's time to announce the giveaway winners from the last How To Magic video. The winners are these names right here. Send me a private message on YouTube with your full mailing address to claim your prize. Thank you to everyone who entered that giveaway drawing, and good luck to everyone entering this giveaway drawing. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, leave your comments below, and be subscribed to Evanera TV. Alright guys, you can check out another one of my videos right over there. Tap that subscribe button if you're new. Check out Evanera Vlogs. The shop is right down there if you want to grab some merch. And until next time, remember that anything is possible as long as you stay positive, work hard, and laugh at life. Love you guys.